Episode 12 of Season 2 of The Bad Batch, titled The Outpost, showed Crosshair's weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Desperation and self-reflection play over him, and the music carries through the episode with Crosshair on this journey. This is Star Wars Music Analysis.
Do it.
The music immediately harked back to Episode 3 with Crosshair and Cody and the intense emotions that surrounded that episode as the clones are forced into retirement. But it turns out that Crosshair is still employed. A slight variation of the Bad Batch theme plays as the Imperial shuttle takes off, and I found this to be a possibly very telling moment of foreshadowing as the team theme plays for a scene with Crosshair once more. After the initial synths, silence follows on the ice planet as the desolate environment is reflected. This changes though as the raiders begin attacking and energetic music enters. The klaxon playing seems to line up with the music as well, something we've seen done before by other shows like Andor recently. As Crosshair is stunned by the blast though, the music settles for a moment as the sniper regains his composure. But he clearly doesn't regain it completely as he only wounds his target instead of killing them. As Mayday and Crosshair investigate the cave, low drones play underneath, giving us a light sense of danger. But as Crosshair steps on the pressure mine, the strings begin playing in clusters that I've referred to as micropolyphony in my episode 6 breakdown.
What were you saying about dead weight?
Do you know how to disarm it?
I'm not...
It quickly fades though. The music builds again as Crosshair removes his foot, building the tensions momentarily so that we can't feel quite as confident as Mayday does about his own work.
Oh, I'm confident. I'm just not stupid. 2, 3.
The silence returns as they leave the other end of the cave and return to the desolate surface, but the silence is quickly interrupted as the two clones begin infiltrating the cavern where the raiders are hiding out. And then, as quickly as the music entered, it recedes again as the clones remain undetected. However, it remains as a light pulse underneath as they continue inward. As the stun grenade goes off, the music picks up again, underscoring the action of the scene. It continues building more and more raiders continue to flood out of the tunnels. This reveals mistake number 3 by Crosshair during this single mission. First, missing the radar. Then, not seeing the mine.
Pressure mine.
And now not fully accounting for how many raiders were in the mine.
Shouldn't be a problem for us.
And something is clearly wrong with him. Fortunately, he still knows how to make things go boom. As the gear in the crates is revealed to be for the new stormtroopers, soft music plays underneath. But then horn riffs and tight dissonances enter as the Avalanche falls. The music overwhelms us as the Avalanche overwhelms Crosshair and Mayday. And then, as quickly as it began, it ends, cutting off on the leading tone and leaving that sense of unresolved tension in the air as we wonder what happened to the two clones momentarily. As Mayday tells him to go on without him, Crosshair clearly comes to a realization. He's tired of leaving people behind and abandoning his friends. He's tired of being alone. The solo horn reflects this moment, however, short of inner reflection and resolve, as well with a variation of his theme. The drums beat as they slowly march to safety, harking to an impending doom as his theme comes through in the strings and choir, giving us a sense of his desperation. But as they return to the outpost, Crosshair's theme returns to the solo horn. It feels far less terrifying now, but it's too late for Mayday. Crosshair's theme, which has always been tragic, plays throughout, staggered just like his words as he's out of breath. The solo horn takes it up as the decisive moment when Crosshair realizes that his time with the Empire is over. This is then turned over to vocals before ominous bass notes enter, reflecting his anger. His theme builds from there with more and more resolve as he stands with his own resolve and guns down the lieutenant. The music dies back down after this, but his theme continues as he's arrested by the stormtroopers. The final scene begins in silence as Crosshair wakes up on Mount Tantus. Eerie high swells play, similar to the eerie music at the beginning of last week's episode. And that's where the show leaves off, as we're left to wonder what the fate of Crosshair will ultimately be. But I would love to know what you all think as well. What do you think was up with Crosshair's mistakes in this episode? Did the Raiders set something off with the explosion, or is it possible that he's getting too old and losing his edge? And what do you think is going to happen to him next? Do you think he'll end up with a redemption arc eventually? My guess is possibly saving Omega from Mount Tantus after she's captured and taken there, and returning her to the Bad Batch, who then need to decide if they can ever trust him again as he deals with the trauma of everything he's done. Tell me in the comments below what you think, and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month, or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away. And as always, may the be with you.